Hi everyone, so like I promised today I'm here with a review video for you guys and I'm here to do a review of Alienated by Melissa Landers. So first things first, this cover is just so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. It's so adorable and so pretty and I love having it on my shelf. It's just so nice. So Alienated is a book that I've been looking forward to for so long. Back in 2013 when I saw this cover, I just knew that I had to get this book. Not only because of the cover, but because the synopsis sounded amazing. So when I got a copy of it from NetGalley quite a few months before its release date, I forced myself not to read it because then I would be reading it way before the release date and I didn't want to do that, so it was really hard forcing myself not to read it. Alienated followed our main character Claire Sweeney, who is going to be sharing her house with an alien. The aliens made contact 3 years ago and Cara has been picked as one of 3 students in the whole of the world who are going to be part of an exchange program with the aliens, and they're going to have an alien living with them. Cara gets a free ride to college if she accepts the Lahare exchange program, so of course she does, because who would turn down a free ride to any college that they wanted? Alex arrives and Cara has no idea what to make of him. He looks identical to her, but he couldn't seem more alien. Cara's town starts rioting and petitioning against the Lahares and Cara starts being threatened. Cara and Alex start to grow close, but Cara doesn't know that Alex has been hiding something from her. Something that will have deadly consequences. So right from the start I was hooked because, aliens. I freaking love aliens. Ever since reading Pisca's Lore's Lorien Legacy series and Jennifer L. Armentrout's Luck series, I've been a major fan of aliens. Oh, and Rick Yancey's The Fifth Wave, because that's a brilliant alien book. But that was the main thing that attracted me to this book, was the fact that it was about aliens. And I was so super excited to see what Melissa Landers was going to do with her aliens, and I have to say it was pretty intriguing. The aliens in this book are called the Lahares and they basically resemble humans. They look extremely identical, but they don't have the same emotions. It kind of seems like they can't feel emotions, and anything that would trigger a very strong emotion in a human doesn't trigger one in the Lahare, and it's like they're kind of detached from their emotions. So that was a very intriguing concept, and I really loved learning about it and learning all about the Lahares. There are a lot of other interesting things that I learnt during this book, but I cannot mention them because of spoilers, and I don't want to spoil anything because this book is amazing and I want everyone to read it, so I can't spoil it. I really loved Cara. At first she didn't want to take part in this whole program, but then she did, because free ride to any college of her choice. It wasn't even a tough decision. I probably would have done the same thing. But as the book goes on, Cara starts to really like the fact that she decided to take part in the Lahare program, because she's getting a chance to blog about them and learn things that no one else knows. So she starts really loving the fact that she accepted it. Cara's a very tough character. She's got a very strong spirit and she always fights for what she believes in, and that's the main reason I loved her character. No matter what happens to her in this book, no matter how many threatening notes she receives or how many people injure her or hurt her, she doesn't stop fighting for what she believes in. She's such an amazing character. She's really sweet and caring, and she goes out of her way to make Alex feel at home, and yeah, Cara's just amazing. And then we have Alex. Alex is the alien. He's snarky, arrogant, sweet, and I completely fell for him. The funniest thing about Alex was the fact that he was completely baffled by Earth. Earth is so bright compared to his home planet of Lahare, and he was completely baffled by everything, and it was just really hilarious seeing him adjust to the life on Earth. For the most part, I really did love Alex, but there were times when I wanted to grab him by his shoulders and shake him and knock some sense into the boy, because he was doing stuff that he wasn't supposed to be doing and it could probably ruin everything. Alex and Cara's relationship is now one of my favourites. It took a while for them to become friends, and then their friendship slowly blossomed into a romance, and I really loved seeing that. Cara instantly liked Alex, but Alex was holding back because of his mission. But But they basically get thrown together and their friendship is inevitable. The two of them together were just so adorable. I loved how Alex grew comfortable around Cara, and I just really loved seeing them together. There was just this connection between them, and when they finally acknowledged it, I felt like cheering. One thing you should know, Melissa Landers definitely knows how to write a makeout scene. The storyline actually surprised me. I didn't expect half the things that went on in this book. I obviously adored seeing Alex and Cara's relationship develop. I enjoyed seeing Alex adjusting to life on Earth, and I really enjoyed learning about the Lahairs. But there were a lot of things that were completely unexpected. Cara was being targeted by the anti-Lahair group, and they were basically threatening her and causing her harm, and some of the stuff they did kind of made me really sick to my stomach because I couldn't believe people would go that far for a petition, and it was horrific. I also did enjoy seeing what Alex was doing for his mission, even if I did want to punch him in the face and tell him to get a grip and stop doing what he was doing because he was going to ruin everything, but I still really enjoyed finding out what his mission actually involved. I never expected there to be a lot of action in this book, but man was that ending crazy. And I'm not even exaggerating because it totally was. It was completely unexpected. But I loved it, and I'm so super excited for Invaded now because the way it left off, I need more Cara and Alex, and I need to find out what the hell is going to happen to the both of them. Overall, I ended up enjoying Alienated a lot more than I thought I would. I loved the aliens, I loved the romance, I loved the storyline, and I loved the action-packed ending. In fact, there was nothing about this book that I didn't enjoy. And I had to buy a finished copy of it so I could put it on my shelf and possibly reread the makeout scenes over and over again. I just love Cara and Alex. This is definitely one I recommend to anyone who's a fan of aliens and anyone who's a fan of a adorable and sweet romance, because this is just perfect. Alienated got a 4 out of 5 stars from me. So there we go, that was my review of Alienated by Melissa Landers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another review video. Bye everyone!